Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the stock market show. LAES Seals Q Corp down 20%. The stock market as a whole red. Sellers taking profit before the new year. What does this mean moving forward for you guys? Hopefully, no one's holding a bag up there at $11 and $10. Hopefully, you guys didn't buy the top. I always tell people the stock market is more like poker than a casino. It's more like poker. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. Gotta know when to go in big, when to go in small. Gotta know when to walk away from the table. Gotta know when to call the market's bluff. And right now, I'm telling you, I'm the host here. This is the stock market show. I've been around for years now. This is the time to walk away from the table. Sit back, have a beer, relax. Don't think about what's happening in the markets right now. It's the new year. Let's enjoy. Wait, it's not the new year yet, unless you live in Japan, maybe. But let's pretend I'm in Japan. It's the new year. By the time you watch this video, it's the new year in Japan. Okay, I'm in Japan for some reason right now. Watashi wa asa desu. Watashi wa baka desu. Nihongo wa. I forgot how to say difficult. Nihongo wa muzukashi desu or something. Muzukashi desu, something like that. Anyways, with regards to Seals Q, let it come down nice and cheap. I'm going to keep this video very short and simple and to the point. Let it come down nice and cheap. Let the bottom reveal itself. We knew that the stock market was going to have its cycle of pump and dump, right? Pumps and dumps. Pumps and dumps. That's how it is. That's how it is. RGTI, pumps and dumps. QTUM, which keeps track of all the quantum computing stocks. Performance. It pumps and then it dumps. Pumps and then guess what? Looks like we're getting ready for the dumping part. So how do you make money in the markets off of these cycles? Well, number one, you don't want to buy the top. Number two, if you're going to chase tops, have a stop loss so that you get stopped out. And then, hey, it looks like we're coming down. Let's wait for it to get real cheap. Then you buy real cheap, and then the next cycle you make a lot of money. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's not complex, my friends. It's not. So what does this mean? It means right now you walk away from the table and you wait for the stock to bottom out. I don't know where it's going to bottom out. People always ask me, where does it bottom out? Where do you think it's going to bottom out? I don't know. If I knew, then I would be rich. If I knew, I would be rich, like billions. They'd call me Warren Buffett if I knew how to time. If anyone could time tops and bottoms to the T, they would be rich. It's not that easy. The best thing you can do is buy as close to the bottom as possible, but not the absolute bottom, right? That's very difficult to do in the markets. That aside, LAES stock, I would look out to see if buyers step in at $5. The reason I say $5 is because the market loves big round numbers. And big round numbers, let me add the line in the sand here. People love big round numbers. I love big round numbers. So let's see if buyers step in around here. That's where I would look to see if we get some green candles, if we see buyers step into the markets. That's the line in the sand, $5. And the reason $5 is the level is because look at this red candle here. Buyers stepped in. Buyers ended up stepping in here. You can see the wick here. Buyers stepped in here, but sellers took control and pushed it down anyways. So right now, sellers are in control. Eventually, they will be finished. Sellers, people are going to take profit after a huge run. Eventually, sellers will be finished. They'll be done selling, and buyers are going to step into the markets, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. There's a lot of opportunity in the markets when stocks get real cheap. I can go through my watch list right now real quick and tell you, nope, I'm not buying BTC. SoFi, don't care for it. I want it cheaper. SPY, red, it's probably going to break down and go lower. Riot stock, Bitcoin miner, it's big red candle going into support. We're probably going to break down under 10. Mara, same thing. Look at the markets. Red. This isn't just quantum computing and AI stocks. This is the market as a whole. And when that happens, be very careful because we could be entering a bear market. I'm not saying this is a bear market. What I am saying is it is possible. It's on the table. If buyers don't step in January, it's going to get real ugly. You think it's ugly now? Just you wait. But remember that a bear market is nothing more than an opportunity to add good companies at cheap prices. Soundhound, I will buy that one at 15, 10 to 15. That's a good one as well. So it's not just LAES itself that's dumping. You got to look at the market as a whole and see, well, actually, it's everything's coming on down. Everything. So this isn't falling. LAES isn't falling because its fundamentals are bad. It's just joining the party. It's just joining the. Unfortunately, it's joining the party, right? It's going down with everyone else. It's just joining the party. AI, serve robotics here. This is another AI stock. There's other quantum. There's a robotic stock here that's absolutely red. A lot of bleeding everywhere. But this is nothing more than an opportunity to be able to add good companies at cheap prices. So take advantage. You either buy the dip as it go. You either keep accumulating as it goes lower, or you wait for the bottom. There will always be a bottom. That's just how it is, right? Sellers, things don't go straight up forever, just like they don't go straight down forever. There will be a bottom eventually. So I have to repeat myself for all three videos that I made today because I'm like, oh my god, there's so many new investors and traders who don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing and they're buying tops, and I'm like, no, that's not how you make money in the markets. You don't make money in the markets buying tops. You make money in the markets being patient and waiting for it to get cheap. So you see all this blood in the markets, and if you're scared, don't be. It's nothing more than an opportunity to buy really cheap. Like, oh my god, I get to buy my favorite stock at $5 and under. Thank you. Thank you, stock market. Thank you, sellers. You got to thank the sellers. Thank you. Thank you. If you haven't bought in yet, absolutely just continue to wait and see where this settles down. If you're holding a bag up here, uh, just learn from your mistakes, and next time, don't chase. And if you do chase, like I said, you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. Got to know when to walk away. So don't make that mistake again if you're holding a bag up here at like 9, 10, 11. Because this is like buyers are nowhere to be found right now. It's just selling pressure. So if you haven't bought in though, wait. Just wait, and just know that you're already smarter than most. Because most people don't have the patience and discipline to wait for it to come down nice and cheap and buy the bottom. You have no, you have no idea how many people I've met that bought GME, as an example, that bought GME at the top. They bought GME at $60, thinking it was going to go to 1,000. Short squeeze, gamma squeeze, only for it to come back down to 20, and it just keeps coming back down to 20, back down to 20. Right now I'm waiting for it to come down to 20. I don't want to buy it up here. Give it to me at 20 and I'll buy it, and then I'll dump it on someone who wants to hold it back at 30, right? And make my 50%. Keep it simple, guys. The market is really that simple. Where's the bottom? There it is. I'm buying. Where's the top? I don't know, but if I'm going to chase a stock that has been running hundreds of percentages like LAES, then I'm going to go in with a smaller position, and I'm going to fold them if I feel like, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, or I'm going to set some kind of stop loss that takes me out and protects me. A stop loss is nothing more than protection to avoid holding a big bag up here at the top, to avoid getting destroyed. For the smarter players out there, let's wait for the bottom. Let's make our money. It's almost a new year, so I just want to say, hope you guys make a lot of money next year. If you made mistakes in 2024, learn from them. This channel is here for you to learn from. I try to make every video in such a way that you walk away learning something new, something that you can take away from it and be like, wow, I didn't know that. I'm going to use that strategy, or I'm going to take note of that for next time. And that way, next time, you're not holding a bag. Instead, you're like, you know what? I've been here before. I've made this mistake before. I'm going to learn from it. I'm not going to chase. I'm going to wait for it to come down nice and cheap. And before I go, this QTUM, this is a quantum ETF. It keeps track of the performance of quantum stocks as a whole. And you see, well, how does quantum stock, how are quantum stocks performing over the long term? Do you see what I see? This is the quarterly chart. They have been performing pretty well, right? From 17 to a high of 90. This was the pump. This is the dump. Pump, We were going to eventually get a dump. That was going to happen, of course. I believe right now we're headed towards the dump cycle. We're already there, but you don't really know until we're deep in it. Take advantage of the dips. That is it for the video. Long term, quantum computing, AI, that is the future. Since technology's existence, technology stocks like Nvidia have been doing what? Nothing but going up. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this real quick. Yearly chart. Where's the yearly chart? I don't want 4 hour. Where's the yearly chart? Where's the bear market in this? Since technology became a thing, Nvidia just keeps going higher and higher and higher, and the trend keeps getting steeper and steeper and steeper. Where's the bear market in this? This red candle, that was nothing more than a pullback. That was nothing more than an opportunity to add cheap for the next big run. That's the big lesson. If you have that mentality, you will make money in the markets. You buy cheap, the next cycle comes in, the stock price goes up, you take profit, and someone else holds the bag, and you keep rinsing those people. You just keep buying cheap, you sell it to the guy that's willing to hold a bag. That's how it is, right? It's a bag or be bagged market. That's just how it is. Someone's losing money, someone's making money. When you sold your shares at the top on LAES, guess what? That mom or dad, that single mother or father who thought they were going to make a lot of money so they can buy their kids presents, well, no presents for them, clearly. But because you don't see that, because it's very faceless transaction, well, you don't know that, right? So just keep in mind you did something bad when you sold those shares at the top to that grandma that just wanted some extra money in the bank. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't know if that's how it is. It probably is that way. Let's be real. But let's go into the new year positive. Let's restart. If you made some mistakes, learn from them. Let's restart and let's make 2025 the best year possible. Because I'm ready. I'm excited. 2024 was great for me, and I think 2025 is going to be even better. And we know that a lot of these quantum computing stocks, AI stocks, despite the big red that we're seeing right now, they've all talked about how 2025 and beyond is going to be even better. It's going to be even better and bigger. And if you believe in quantum computing, space technology, AI stocks, I think you will be rewarded, but you have to have the patience and discipline. And that is it for the video. As always, let me know what you think in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next one.